This is the first quarterfinal featuring Gerardo Franco, who's now serving 0-1 against Francisco Troncoso. Our second quarterfinal of the day will feature Jake the Beast Bredenbeck and Jose Diaz, both Team USA members. At 6 p.m. we'll have Sebastian Franco and David Bobby Horn facing off. And at 7 p.m. we'll have Andre Perea and Jose Daniel Ugalde. Score is 3-1. We'll see if we 5-1, Gerardo Franco on a roll right now. Gerardo Franco is seeded number 4 at this event. He's originally from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. And he's the current 18 and under junior Mexican national champion. A good serve from Troncoso is going to make it 2-5. Welcome back to game 1 of our first quarterfinal. It's 8-2. Gerardo Franco, who is out on the court, is leading over Francisco Troncoso. As I mentioned before the break, Franco is the current 18 and under junior Mexican national champion. He won that earlier this year, which makes him an official part of Team Mexico, and he will be participating in the International Racquetball Federation Junior National World Championship coming up in November in Minneapolis. You can get details at internationalracquetball.com. Oh, Troncoso sticks with that one. It's going to make it 3-8. Looks like this was a good timeout for Francisco Troncoso. He broke some of the momentum that Franco has. He was able to side out and get a couple points here. It's 4-8. Francisco Troncoso calling his second timeout. We'll take a quick break as well, but don't go anywhere. This is the 2017 Grace Warrior Atlanta Open. Welcome back, everyone. This is the quarterfinals. Francisco Troncoso down right now 4-12 in game one. Coming up after this, we have Jake Bredenbeck and Jose Diaz, followed by David Bobby Horn and Sebastian Franco, and then Andre Parilla takes on Jose Daniel Ugalde. Of course, this is just the beginning of the live broadcast. We have the semifinals tomorrow. That's Saturday at 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then at 5 p.m. we'll have the singles final on Saturday. Nice defense from Troncoso. It's tough following it around all the way around. That rounds out game one, 15-4 for Gerardo Franco. We'll be back with game two in just a moment. We're back in the quarterfinals of the 2017 Grace Warrior Atlanta Open. Gerardo Franco winning game one, 15-4. And now Francisco Troncoso will receive the serve. That'll be first point for Franco, 1 serving 0. Great pinch from Franco, looking really smooth and really confident now in game two. For being such a young player, he's only 19 years old. He does have such an eloquence about him, and he is a competitor by nature, but he has such a cool demeanor out on the court. I think that's going to be key for Troncoso. He's a quick player who moves well around the court, but he needs to keep his opponent moving and get Franco tired out a little bit. Side out for Troncoso. Screen serve will get a second. Skip ball, first point for Troncoso. The tournament is just getting started here in Atlanta. We did have a bit of a challenge with Hurricane Irma, kind of taking some players out of the mix, affecting some pro player travel for sure. We had a couple players who couldn't make it due to flights being canceled and getting rerouted. And the WRT van was trekking from California to Atlanta, kind of chasing into the storm. So we were checking for updates all weekend long to see how badly it was going to affect Atlanta. And here in Lilburn at Recreation ATL, it wasn't affected too bad. They didn't lose power. We don't see signs of flooding or extra water. But I know, for example, one of our sponsors, John Wilson, he has a daughter that lives in Florida. Her apartment flooded from Hurricane Irma, so he actually is not able to play in the event because he has to go help out his daughter with some of the aftermath of the hurricane. So we hope that everyone is safe and everyone is making their way back to their normal lifestyle after the hurricane. And we're happy to have those here with us in Atlanta for the Grace Warrior Atlanta Open. 4-1, Franco leading. Game two. With a quick towel break, we'll go ahead and thank one of the sponsors of the WRT, United Stroke Alliance. A few minutes could save someone's life. If you know the signs of a stroke, you can help prevent a stroke and help save a life. Go to unitedstrokealliance.org for more information. Seven serving 2. This is a good timeout for Francisco Troncoso. He needs to regain some focus. Gerardo Franco definitely showing a lot of control in game 2. When we come back, it's 8 serving 2. We're back in the quarterfinals. And coming up after this, we have 3 more quarterfinals. Next up is Jake Bredenbeck and Jose Diaz. For those of you that want to check out the draw, you can do so on a nifty little bit.ly at bit.ly/Atlanta Draw. You can also go to worldracketballtour.com. The draw is posted there under the event, and it's also posted on the WRT Facebook. Francisco Troncoso calling that timeout. He's down right now 2-8 against Gerardo Franco. We can see him on the sidelines getting some advice from fellow WRT player David Bobby Horn. Both Francisco Troncoso and Bobby Horn originally had trained together in Stockton, California. Troncoso still lives and trains down in Stockton as he is finishing up school in the culinary arts. David Bobby Horn now living near Pleasanton and is a racquetball coach there in the East Bay. And actually, Gerardo Franco just moved. He's originally from San Luis Potosi, and he just moved to Monterrey, Mexico. I know we're having some trouble with the live feed on Facebook, so I encourage everyone to go to worldracketballtour.com or gearboxsports.com to watch. We'll be posting those links on our Facebook page. Another point for Franco, that timeout not working for Troncoso. Two serving 10. There's a good return for Troncoso. I think that rally is a good example of how Troncoso's ball keeps coming right back to the middle. Franco doesn't really have to move, whereas Franco's pushing Troncoso to the corners and really forcing him to move. And although Troncoso is a fast player, you're throwing off some elements when you're starting to move. Plus, he's a little down. I'm wondering how that's really playing on his mental. Looks like he's doing a lot of self-talk out there. Franco leading 11-2. Players are starting to filter into Recreation ATL as the amateur rounds are going to be starting tonight, and everyone's getting off work coming into the event. We hope you all are enjoying the live feed as well. I know it's a little frozen on Facebook, so I encourage you to go to worldracquetballtour.com or gearboxsports.com. Ooh. Our score just caught up there, zoomed up to 14-2. This is match point now for Gerardo Franco. And Troncoso going for it, but he skips it, which means Franco wins 15-4, 15-2 in our first quarterfinal of the 2017 WRT Grace Warrior Open.